Arav had always been the kind of person who carried storms inside his head. From the outside, he looked normal, a hard-working young man, always trying to keep everyone happy, always pretending to be fine. But the nights told a different story. He would lie awake for hours, replaying every conversation, every mistake, every fear that whispered, "You're not enough." His mind raced faster than his heartbeat. His thoughts became knots he could never untie. And slowly, day by day, the noise inside him became louder than life itself. Every morning felt like a battle. He would wake up with a weight on his chest, forcing himself to smile for the world while something inside him quietly crumbled. At work, he found it hard to focus. His mind dragged him from the past to the future, never letting him stay in the present. He worried about things that hadn't happened yet, punished himself for things that were already over, and exhausted himself with endless what-if questions. He felt trapped inside his own mind, a prisoner of thoughts he never asked for. One evening, after a long tiring day, Arav sat alone on a park bench. The world around him was peaceful, birds singing, leaves moving gently in the wind, children laughing in the distance. But inside him, everything was loud, messy, chaotic. Tears he had never allowed himself to shed finally filled his eyes. He whispered to himself, "Why can't I just stop thinking? Why can't I control my own mind?" As he sat there drowning in his thoughts, an old man quietly took the seat next to him. The man looked ordinary, but his eyes had a calmness that felt like still water. Arav didn't speak, but the old man watched him with the kind of understanding only someone who had lived long could have. "You look tired," the old man said gently. "Not from work, but from your own thoughts." Arav blinked, surprised. "How do you know?" The man smiled. "Because I used to drown in my own mind too. Until I learned something very simple, something that changed everything." Arav leaned forward, desperate, hopeful. "What is it?" The old man shook his head. "I'll tell you. But you must promise me you'll listen with your heart, not just your mind." And for the first time in a very long time, Arav nodded. The old man took a breath, as if choosing his words with care. "Your mind is not your enemy," he began. "But you've been treating it like a wild animal, so it behaves like one. Overthinking is not the problem. The real problem is that you never trained your mind to obey you." Arav listened, confused yet oddly comforted. The man continued, "Thoughts are like visitors. Some come with gifts, ideas, creativity, joy. Some come empty-handed, fear, doubt, regret. But visitors can only stay if you let them in." Arav felt something shift inside him. "But how do I stop letting the wrong thoughts stay?" The old man smiled gently. "By doing what nobody ever teaches you, by observing, not fighting. When a thought comes, instead of fearing it, greet it. Say, 'I see you.' Then let it pass. Don't chase it. Don't argue with it. Don't believe every story it tells you. Just watch it like clouds moving in the sky." Arav's mind felt strangely quiet for a moment. The old man leaned closer. "Your power is not in controlling thoughts. Your power is in choosing which ones you feed." Then he shared the simple technique that changed everything for Arav, one the young man would remember for the rest of his life. "Every time your mind starts to overflow," the old man said, "place your hand on your chest, close your eyes, and take one slow breath. Just one. And tell yourself, 'I am here. I am safe. This moment is enough.' This single breath pulls you out of the past, out of the future, and brings you back to the only place where peace exists, the present." Arav tried it. One slow breath. One moment of presence. And for the first time in years, the storm inside him softened. The old man stood up to leave. "Remember," he said, "you don't have to control everything. You only need to control the moment you're in. That is where peace begins." As he walked away, Arav felt something he hadn't felt in a long time, hope. He realized his mind wasn't a battlefield. It was simply a space he needed to clean, care for, and guide gently. That night, for the first time, he slept peacefully, not because life got easier, but because he finally learned how to quiet the noise inside him. And as the narrator, you look into the viewer's eyes and say, if Arav could find peace with just one breath, maybe you can too. The storm in your mind doesn't define you. Your calm does.